Busted, obviously back on the way down to Wealdstone. Today, boys have been training, not a huge amount of time off the back of Tuesday's game. Obviously, a tough result to take for you, but how are things going in terms of recovery in that sense then?
Yeah, everyone's fine. Obviously, quick turnaround from Tuesday to Saturday, but something we need to get used to because there's going to be a lot of that coming up. Obviously, plenty fixture congestion at the minute, but I thought we performed really well on Tuesday. We had a game plan that we stuck to, and I thought the boys were excellent. And obviously sometimes football goes how it does, and three moments which have kind of cost us the game, but I thought the performance was really good from the boys, and they've reacted this week really well, because we spoke about how good the performance was and not try to reflect too much on the result, but more of the good work that we've done, so to make sure everyone's positive for Saturday.
Yeah, and how has that mood been since? And obviously you touched on a little bit there, keeping things positive, and obviously, like say a 3-0 scoreline, but not a comfortable game for Wrexham. Obviously, had chances yourself on Tuesday.
Yeah, really good. As I say, I've said it loads of times, we concentrate on the performance as much as what we possibly can, because that's something that we have more control over. And as I've just said, the performance, what we put in was really good. We had some really good moments in the game. We kept the ball well in the right areas where we wanted to keep the ball. I thought we defended their set plays for 95% of the time really well, which we worked a lot on. The boys gave everything, so they understand that as long as they're performing well, they're working as hard as they possibly can, that we're always going to support them, and we're going to keep everything as positive as we possibly can going into the games. Yeah,
and another lengthy trip for you this weekend, of course, down to Wealdstone, who are sort of in and around the playoffs, I suppose, somewhat similar to when you played Barnet a few weeks ago in terms of league position and everything like that anyway, but what kind of test are you expecting from them?
Yeah, they're a really good side. They've got good players. I think they've slightly changed the style of play since we played them at our place. We've watched the last few games back. They like to try and control the ball from the goalkeeper, and they like to play through. Probably not as direct as when we played them at our place, but yeah, we've done our homework on them. We're really looking forward to going down there. We're getting more used to the away trips the more we do, but as you said, we've got a team full of confidence, full of good energy at the moment, because we've been on a good run, and a good run of performances as well. So yeah, we're just looking forward to getting down there and working hard.
And with Owen Bailey obviously being now injured for a bit of a period after Tuesday, obviously a blow for us in that sense, given he's been a pretty regular starter, but also an opportunity now for someone to come into the midfield and make their mark, I suppose.
Yeah, exactly like you said, Owen's been unbelievable for us. He's a great lad off the pitch, which is why he's our vice captain. He's a real leader, and then on the pitch he's the same. He does a lot of the work what goes unnoticed in terms of out of possession. He's always the one sort of getting the first contact on the headers, winning tackles. He's vocal on the pitch. He gives the team a lot of confidence, and he gives the team a lot of structure for us to go and express ourselves higher up the pitch, because he'll hold the defensive midfield role really well. So we're going to miss him, but as you've just said, it's a good opportunity for people to come in. And that's what we want. We've got a really strong squad. It might not be the biggest squad, but we've got a really strong squad. So anyone who comes in, they know the role really well. They know what we expect from that role. Obviously, they've watched Bales play there plenty of times, so they can take little bits from that, but also just from Mike's instruction on how he wants them to play the game. And as I say, we've got a really good group, so we've got no doubt that whoever comes in, it'll work as hard as they possibly can, and that's all we can ask that they do, is that they come in and they give 100%, and we know the group we've got, we know they will.
And how are the rest of the boys looking on the fitness front ahead of Saturday as well?
Yeah, everyone's good. We haven't picked up any sort of extra niggles. Obviously, Monty's just recovering from his illness, so he's still not ready for tomorrow. But everyone else is fine and ready to go.